We are back with one of our Marion Toyota players of the game. Marion Toyota, where you always get our best price right up front. Marion Toyota, best price, best place, a better way to buy a car. Hard to find a Saluki that plays better than Ali Dibba tonight. What a night for Ali Dibba. 22 points. Him and Kennard Davis both go over that 20-point threshold tonight. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists as well, but Ali, it truly was your defensive effort tonight for this team. I know, look, when you put up 88, the ball's got to go through the hoop, but how would you just start off with your guys' defensive body language throughout this game? Oh, sorry, Ali. Go ahead. There you go. Now we got you turned on.
Like I said before, it's just taking pride in playing defense and winning your matchup. So that's big for me. I've always been a defender, so I'm always trying to take my matchup and win the matchup every time I play. So.
Go ahead, Coach.
At times in the first half, your switches off the ball weren't clean.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you guys talked about at halftime? Because in the second half, I saw no flaws on that defensive end.
Yes, sir. That was big during halftime. Something was talking about, and just trying to scramble more and just trying to be on the catch when they're trying to swing the ball. So that was big for us. That was something we was talking about during the break.
Now going to the other side of the ball, which I only have to do. Luke makes me talk about the offense, but I really just talk about the defense all the time. On the offensive end, something that I kept coming at you in post games early in the year, November, December, and a lot of times it weren't a lot of fun to talk about it, but it sure looks like you're seeing mismatches out there. There were some guys, like for instance with number 4 on the floor. Are you starting to see that as you get more comfortable in this offense as the season has gone along?
Yes, sir. That's big for me. I feel like during this time here, I've been working on my post game a lot, so that's something I've been working on during the year. So I'm more confident doing it this year, so that's big for me. And I feel like I'm a big guard, so I have a lot of small guards guarding me, so that's something I'm working on and trying to improve every day.
Coach Reddick, in the pregame, we were talking about the scout with Illinois State. He said that something that's important for you is that you're big and strong, and you can get into the floater, you can finish the rim. It's something they've been talking about is playing off 2 feet on those drives and looking to spray it out because there's people open.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you're conscious of tonight?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. That's something I've been working on lately. So I've been taking some hard shots sometimes, so that's something I've been working on, trying to make my teammates better. Like today, Drew, Jarrett played a really good game, so trying to find them and make them get some open shots. So,
Ali, one of the areas with this group that we have talked about at times with you guys has been body language.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, though, your body language from start to finish, bench decorum, all of it just seemed different. What would you credit that to tonight?
Just film. Seeing your body language doing film is something big. That's something I need to work on. I have some bad body language sometimes, so that's something I've been working on. And then doing film too, something you can see it doesn't look good, and it doesn't make the team feel better too. So it's something we've been working on as a team, as a collective.
Ali, your team in this game, look, you led in this game by as many as 14. You win this thing 88-79. But there were many moments throughout the second half where you could sense some of the energy in Banterra of, oh boy, lead is starting to shrink. How did you guys stay together throughout that second half?
I feel like we've been through it the last few games. So it was something that we had a different mindset today because we've been in before. Even that Belmont game, it was up 12 at half, and they came back like this. So it was something I was thinking about during the game, just trying to stay solid. Think about it's a 4-minute game, so just play every 4 minutes and play hard.
Look, you never want to overstate anything. And when you guys went into halftime, as you mentioned, you led by 13 against Belmont. You led by 6 at the halftime break against Valpo. And up until those games you led at halftime, you ultimately won. But the last 2 you haven't. I know that's not what you guys know that when you go to the locker room tonight. How was the locker room? What did you guys do tonight? Not that it was anything different than the previous 2, but how did you feel that conversation was at halftime, knowing the elephant in the room?
It was different this time because everybody was more locked in because we've been there before. We was all hyped up like the few games we lost, so everybody just stay calm, trying to stay confident and just play hard and trying to play hard the first 4 minutes.
For Jarrett tonight, his senior night, his last game that he will play in here. For you, what does it mean to give a teammate a moment like tonight? No doubt Jarrett had to earn it himself throughout this game, But for you guys as a group to give him that memory, to know the last time he walks off this floor, he walks off a winner in a rivalry game to boot, what does that mean to you, Ollie?
Well, that was big for us. That was something we was talking about even before. Everybody was playing for him today, and everybody played hard. So he's one of the leaders we have on the team. So it's going to be hard playing without him next year. But everybody played for him today, and we played hard, and we got the win. So
I've seen a lot of teams, Ollie, in my years in the Valley, when you kind of get to this situation where your seating's kind of somewhat locked.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know exactly where it will be, but you know you're going to be playing that first day.
Mm-hmm.
Teams can somewhat, I don't want to say check out and just be like, we'll be ready come the tournament. That clearly was not the MO for either of the teams that were playing in this game tonight. But how do you guys maximize your time tonight? How important is this next game against Indiana State on Sunday before you guys ultimately get to the tournament next week?
Well, that's big. That's big. It's all about playing good in March. So these few steps we have right now is big for us. Just trying to play some good basketball and trying to get ready for the tournament and play our best basketball.
Ollie, this fan base obviously has been used to a lot of great basketball. And I know tonight's win, it still has a losing record at home. It's the first time since 2011, 2012 that this team hasn't had a winning record on this court. But saying that, what an ending it was for this group. What do you say to Saluki Nation to stay with you guys here with the game in Terre Haute on Sunday, and as we talked with Coach Nagy, to stick with you guys, get over there to St. Louis because of the confidence that you guys have as a group and what they bring out in you?
Yeah, I would say stick with us. I feel like nobody want to play us. Like when we play basketball like this, when we guard like this, I don't feel like nobody want to play us. And when we play with confidence like this, I feel like we are a hard team to beat. So.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Rodney Watson about went on the floor. I thought I had to take a charge. When you were bumping Dalton Banks out there on the floor, I mean, Coach Watson was ready. It was if you go back to the locker room and you see Coach Watson with that point out there on it, that's what he was doing here, Corey. You had him going tonight.
Yes, sir.
You had my full attention, young man. That was beautiful. That is beautiful basketball.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Ollie, congratulations, man.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
it. Once again, that was Ollie Dibba, our Marion Toyota player of the game. We'll be back with the man of the night, Jarrett Hensley, when we return. This is the IBEW Local 702 postgame show, and this is Saluki basketball from Learfield. We are back with the man of the night, our Marion Toyota player of the game. Not that Ollie Dibba is not an important Marion Toyota player of the game, but this is the Marion Toyota player of the game. Jarrett Hensley joins us on his senior night. 17 points for Hensley, and Jarrett, you didn't waste any time. 14 of them in the first half. To come out on your senior night, I'm sure Coach Watson can attest to it, and I can as well. There's a lot of seniors that can come out over emotional and play some of their worst games on their senior night just because of the emotional take on it. How did you make sure you channeled your emotions the right way and came out on fire?
Man, to be honest with you, I don't know if I did or not. I was extremely just nervous, just different nerves, though. You know, I'm always kind of nervous for the game, but it was just kind of different nerves. You know, I don't really like being the center of attention before a game. You know, I'm focused on the team and what, you know, we got to do as a team. So it was kind of different for me. You know, I talked to the team before the game as well, and it was just kind of, you know, I was kind of nervous to do that. But once I got in the game and I kind of got lost in the game is how I've been putting it. You know, just playing basketball, just playing the same game that I did when I was a kid, and kind of got lost, made that first three, and got a couple of rebounds. So I felt good, and you know, I kind of got a good rhythm there for sure. If
you don't mind sharing, what did you share with the guys before the game?
It was just kind of what they meant to me my last year, a little bit, how I appreciated them, how I appreciated the coaches. You know, I felt almost indebted in a way to Coach Nagy for just giving me an opportunity and trusting me. You know, I'm an older guy, and this is his first year. He had, you know, no reason to kind of give me a big opportunity like this, and he did. He trusted me, and he's been rock with me all years, man. So I appreciate him so much. All the coaches, man, just staying on me, wanting me to be better, wanting me to be confident out there is, you know, I appreciate them so much. And then the guys, you know, just the younger guys, mainly, just what I learned, you know, going through this crazy. Crazy thing of college basketball, you know, just to earn everything that they get. You know, don't expect anything to be given to you just because of what you did this past year, or, you know, what coaches like you or not. You know, just go out and earn everything every single day and enjoy it. You know, it flies by, and you know, just that we would also focus on the team as well. You know, I know this is my last game in Ventura, and I told them that, man, this is our last game as well, like as a group in Banterra this year. So, man, let's just play hard, play for each other. You know, we're going to mess up. I feel like I messed up 20 times, but my guys, they had my back, I felt like, and that's what it was all about, man. So it was beautiful. It was good for me to kind of get that off my chest and tell them that, and it was just a great experience.
Could you literally feel your guys playing for you?
Man, a little bit. I kind of was focused on, you know, what I had to do, but I definitely felt them, you know, kind of giving me a good energy, and then when they made a play, you know, kind of hyping me up and stuff. So it was awesome, man. I felt we were just so connected, you know what I mean? And it was amazing. It was one of the best experiences I've had playing basketball for sure.
This is some of the best defense on the ball I've seen you guys play all season long, and you picked a great night to do it. Did you sense that as well?
For sure, you know, I thought, you know, we played a really good offense, you know, and we were going to have to take two guys away, two big-time guys. They're big men and they're really good guard, Kinzinger. So we kind of had to, we were in rotations a lot, you know what I mean, because we were doubling, trapping, you know, hedging out in the ball screen a lot. So we were in rotation. So Coach kind of explained to us during the scout, like, man, our closeouts and the way that we were going to be physical on the ball was going to be a huge piece of the game.
You led your team in the plus-minus category of 12, as Luke and I talk about. Sometimes that doesn't really count. In this game, it really counts because this game was so hard-fought on both ends. You also led your team in rebounding on senior night. Just a lot of things to point out to you about how we've been talking about how hard you play. Did you feel like you played at a higher level tonight in terms of just playing with high energy?
Yeah, honestly, my energy, I felt like I was good. You know, I feel like, you know, I made a couple mental mistakes, mental errors. I leaked out a couple times during the closing parts of the game. I really wanted to dunk, but, you know, I gotta get over that and help my team rebound. And Coach, you know, he let me know, and you know, I got back in it. So for sure, you know, it was really a high emotional game, man. I didn't know what to expect, but I feel like my team, man, we just handled it really well. Coach Nagy, I thought he handled it really well as well.
How important was the day after Valpo for you guys?
It was good. It was different. I feel like, man, it was just, and I'm not saying that's why we won or why we played well, but, you know, it's good, man. This is, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's a high stakes, you know, high risk, high reward kind of job that we're in. I guess it's a job, but
sure is.
It is.
You know, at the end of the day, man, it's just a game. Like, it's just a game. Like, you know, same game I played when I was in 5th grade, 6th grade, learning how to dribble, how to shoot, you know, and we just kind of got away from it, kind of went to all eat and, you know, see Coach laugh and smile and just have a good time, care about us as individuals. It's just good for us, kind of realize that, man, like, at the end of the day, it's just a game. We don't got to stress, you know, we're not starving, we're not, you know, we still got a roof over our heads, we're getting paid, and, you know, I think that was a good just reset for us and kind of just realize, you know, why we do this and why we love playing basketball.
Jarrett, one of the areas I think Coach Watson and I have been very honest about with our fans throughout the year during games has been when body language has been bad. We've made it apparent, and we have talked about it, and we don't need to beat that dead horse because it's been talked about throughout the year. You guys deserve a ton of credit tonight. And one of the areas that Coach Watson pointed out to us during the broadcast was when Drew Steffi was at the line and he missed his first 2 free throws of 3 free throws. And I believe it was you from the bench say, "You're good. You're good." Why tonight, in terms of just the positive reinforcement, the body language, all of it, even when Illinois State was making their run, it didn't have that feel like it had in the Belmont game, the Valpo game, and games prior?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, first off, I was kind of talking to myself, man. You know, I'm missing free throws I don't normally miss, so I've been struggling from the line a little bit. So I was kind of talking to myself, but just talking to Drew, you know, he's a great shooter. You know, he's been shooting the ball well. We need him to shoot the ball well, and I was just kind of trying to, you know, just bring positive energy. You know, we had I was listening to a YouTube video actually this morning, and one of the you know, I guess the quotes that it was a candle, it doesn't take anything for it to light another candle if it's lit. So just kind of being that positive energy, and it doesn't take anything from you to be a positive guy, you know, be an energy giver, you know, not an energy taker. And I think when you're making a run, like every team wants to do in March, late in March, and play well, you know, we got to have positive energy. We got to stick together, and when things don't go our way, you know, we can't all, you know, get mad at each other and kind of go away from each other. We got to keep locked in and just keep focused and have great energy, you know, and that's going to push us through, I feel like, to make a deep run in this thing.
we got one thing to pick with you on. Your curtain call may have been a little early.
I know. I was like, dang, like he's taking. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, I didn't know. I was kind of. I was like, dang, he's taking me out. Like, what do I do? Yeah. I mean, you have. I had all these. Like I said, I was
absolutely
nervous. I had all these like scenarios. Oh man, like we're if we blow him out, like I'm gonna come out, and like I had all these scenarios I was thinking about. This morning while I was trying to sleep, and it was just, I don't know, man. I just did it, man. But it's just little stuff like that, man, just to see the kind of reception I got. Like, man, I've only been here 2 years, but I feel like I played my whole career here. And it kind of, when that moment happened, it hit me like, dang, like, I'm never going to wear this jersey in this building again. And, like, I'm just so grateful. One, just to be healthy, just to stay healthy, and because it could be taken away from me at any time. So just to be grateful that I'm still healthy enough to play this game. Like I said, Coach, he's trusting me. He's letting me play through mistakes, letting me continue to get better on the court, and just my teammates for having my back. And like I said, the fans, man, just coming out here, just little kids. Like that's another thing too. I was talking to the team about, like, I see little kids with Hensley like on their backs, and like when I'm a kid, like, it's crazy to see, and because I looked up to guys like that. I wanted to be guys like that. And now, I feel like when you get caught up in life and, I got to do this, I got to do that, just to kind of look back and be like, dang, like this kid is looking up to me and he wants to be just like me. It's crazy. And I'm just so appreciative of everyone who supported me throughout my career. And, this thing isn't over, but it was a great moment for me. I feel like just to have that reception, man. I'm going to remember that, like you said, for the rest of my life, and to be able to tell my kids and my grandkids about it. I feel like that's what it's all about, why you go through this thing called basketball.
Jarrett, for this fan base, as you said, you thank them. As you said, it's not over.
Mm-hmm.
You got another game on Sunday against Indiana State, and then Arch Madness. I know this year at times has had its ups and downs, but what's your message to Saluki Nation to stick with you guys here, because there's still a lot of basketball left?
Yeah, like I said, our plan when we talk every morning, man, is get better. This thing is far, far from over. We're not laying down just because we may have had a skid or we're not playing well. We're fighters. Coach Nagy, he's a fighter. He's going to scratch, claw, do whatever he needs to do to win. And I feel like we got a ton of guys like that on our team, and we showed it tonight. And this thing is far from over. Like I said, we like our matchup tomorrow. On Sunday, and then whoever we play, I feel like we're going to like our matchup. So we just got to continue to get better.
Jarrett, congratulations. Enjoy the night,
y'all,
bro.
man. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. That was our Marion Toyota player of the game, Jarrett Hensley. We'll take our final timeout.